was a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On the carry.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
26, Miles Sanders.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Cleveland Farrell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This ball complete to Rager. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Rager. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. 57. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Watch it slip. Sunday. Slip. 29 is Mike 29.
Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a play fake. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd down.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Darius Slay. The third down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Wentz going to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Wentz now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hightower. And they'll have it but in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Blake.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Sanders, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the 8-yard line.
Let's go, Greg. Rush in.
They'll run with Sanders, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, son. 82.
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
QT.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. Room here to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
New York.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
The pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 28 yards, and the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eagles 24, Giants 13. Michael
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They start on the ground here at Sanders, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go. You tighten up. Line 59. Line 59. Check, check, check.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now back to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Giants, 19.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they take a knee. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just